Hello and welcome to this edition of FYI Weekly, your official source for the latest news and information from the City of Greensboro. The City of Greensboro is seeking public input as part of the hiring process for the next Chief of Police. Developmental Associates, which is managing the search and interview process, is conducting an online survey until Monday, October 7th. The city is also hosting a series of community meetings over the next 2 weeks. City Manager David Parrish said, "We want to give our residents the opportunity to engage and offer input on what is most important to them in our search for a new police chief." The community meetings will be held throughout the city on the following dates and times: Monday, September 23rd at 5:30 p.m. at Central Library, Tuesday, September 24th at noon at Glenwood Branch Library, Monday, September 30th at noon at Hemphill Branch Library, and Tuesday, October 1st at noon at Benjamin Branch Library. On August 9th, Greensboro Police Chief Wayne Scott announced his retirement effective January 31st, 2020. He joined the Greensboro Police Department in 1991 and has served as the police chief since 2015. A new traffic pattern has been implemented at the intersection of Gate City Boulevard and Murrow Boulevard. All traffic is being channeled onto Murrow Boulevard from Gate City Boulevard at the traffic light, which sits about 80 feet east from the current location. Also, traffic heading from South Pearson Street onto Gate City Boulevard will only be able to turn right onto the boulevard. These changes are permanent. Signs will be in place for several days, and motorists are urged to use caution in this area. The Water Resources Department has been recognized as a 2019 Utility of the Future Today for excellence in partnering and engagement. The department is one of 48 utilities to receive this honor from the National Association of Clean Water Agencies, Water Environment Federation, and Water Environment Research Foundation. Staff will travel to Chicago this week to receive a flag and certificate of honor. Steve Drew, Director of Water Resources, said, "I'm very proud of the Water Resources Department team as they are outstanding utility leaders for today and for the future. Without their talent and commitment, recognition like this would not be possible." Utilities receiving this recognition are expected to share their practices and experiences with other utilities. The purpose is for the industry to continue to grow and learn from each other for the strengthening and sustainable and livable communities. A few of the city's ongoing partnerships include the Randleman Dam project, facilitating the industrial pretreatment program Industry Day, hosting the annual Water Festival for fifth graders, and partnering with local businesses and community members to share pertinent information about our water system. In an effort to help each of us improve our quality of life, the city has partnered with Cone Health for a series of brief and informative videos designed to inspire you to make better choices when it comes to healthy living. Let's check in with our friends at Cone Health for today's news for your health.
Today I want to talk about having a healthy knee so we can enjoy life with the less wear and tear we can have on our knees in order to be able to be as active as possible and pain-free. I'm Dr. Chris Blackman. I'm an orthopedic surgeon here in Greensboro, North Carolina with Piedmont Orthopedics, affiliated with Cone Health Medical Group. Say you're a young person that's getting into aerobic activities, they're wanting to maintain that healthy lifestyle for years to come. There are things that you can do to make sure that your knee doesn't experience significant wear and tear over a short period of time. Low impact aerobic activities, recumbent bike, swimming, elliptical, those types of things can help. If you're going to use a treadmill, put your treadmill at just an even level. Don't put it at a big incline. That puts more stress on the knees and can have detrimental effects on the cartilage around the knee and around the patellofemoral joint, and that can cause worsening pain. If someone is daily having knee pain and a stiff, achy knee, there's a lot of things that they can do to ease that pain and to get feeling better. One is just working on stretching and not stay in the same position all day with their knee bent. They can work on stretching the quad muscles, the muscles around the knee that help support the knee is very effective with decreasing stiffness. There are medications that people can try, such as any kind of anti-inflammatories that help take down inflammation around a joint. Obviously, exercise is important as well. Anything that we can do to exercise the muscles around the knee can decrease our stiffness in our joints. One is what's called straight leg raises, sitting with your back supported in a chair or laying flat in the bed and keeping your knees straight and then just lifting straight up in a controlled motion. Lunges is another good exercise, but not lunging all the way with your knees to the ground, bending your knees. It's only about halfway down. Those types of activities will help quite a bit on maintaining a strength and integrity of the muscles around the knee. If someone is already experiencing knee pain, and for instance, they're already participating in a lot of higher impact aerobic activities, they should actually take some time away from that activity to rest their knees. This is not a no pain, no gain when it comes to joints. It's listening to your body, and if you're hurting, back off. We're often asked, Doc, am I going to need a knee replacement? Is my knee that bad? Is the cartilage that worn? And that's where we go through a system of looking at, or systematically looking at x-rays, examining the knee. If someone has continuous swelling on the knee where we're having to drain fluid off the knee, the thoughts are, hey, is their cartilage wearing down? That's where an x-ray is important. A standing x-ray looking at how someone is loading their joint in real time. An x-ray can show us what the alignment of the knee is their joint space remaining, and we can start getting an idea of what the cartilage looks like with an x-ray. However, if a knee is shown to have complete loss of cartilage, when we look at on x-rays, we can tell, then that's where someone may consider something like a knee replacement, because a knee replacement is for helping someone improve their mobility, decrease their pain, and hopefully improve their quality of life once they get to that point where all else has failed, pain is daily, mobility is diminished, quality of life is diminished. That's when it's time to consider something like a joint replacement surgery. For more information, please go to our website and check out conehealth.com/orthopedics. Thank you.
The U.S. Census wants you to know every body counts. Find out how you can ensure Greensboro has a complete count. We'll have that story and more news coming up after the break. Stay with us. Welcome back to FYI Weekly. The city is partnering with Piedmont Business Capital to educate small business owners about obtaining a surety bond in order to bid on public projects. This will give small businesses the opportunity to compete equally with large companies once they understand the ins and outs of surety bonds. The Introduction to Surety Bonds workshop will take place on Wednesday, October 16th from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. at the Nussbaum Center for Entrepreneurship, and dinner will be provided. Registration is available online via the MWBE webpage and must be completed by Wednesday, October 9th. Attendees of the workshop will learn how to become a bonded contractor and how to do business with the city. Explore community-based lending resources, review historically underutilized business certification regulations, and network with other small business owners. The Nussbaum Center is located at 1451 South Elm Eugene Street. For more information, please call the city's MWBE office at 336-373-2674. If you haven't already heard, the U.S. Census is coming in March 2020. Basic information about the U.S. Census is available on the city's website. The page features facts and links from official federal and state census-related websites. This is also where local news and events about the U.S. Census 2020 will be posted. To easily access the page, type the word Census in the box that reads "How can we help you?" located at the top right corner. Sign up to receive the city's email notifications whenever new census information is posted on this page. Fill out your contact information on the e-Notify page and select Census in the Calendar section and the News section of the page. Be sure to follow Census Sunday on the city's Facebook page, where each week an example will be posted of how the census information is used. Remember, Everybody counts, so spread the word and don't be counted out for the 2020 census. Guilford Metro 911 is congratulating one of its own yet again. Chris Champagne is named the Telecommunicator of the Year by the North Carolina Association of Public Safety Communications Officials. He received the honor at the North Carolina Public Safety Communications Conference in Winston-Salem. Champagne, who joined Guilford Metro 911 in July 2016, is the department's second consecutive Telecommunicator of the Year after Greg Cobb won last year. Melanie Neal, director of Guilford Metro 911, says Chris is the epitome of a team player in this field. He stands out for his commitment to his team and profession. He also recently joined the Greensboro Police Department Peer Support Team. His dedication is an asset to our community. Congratulations, Chris. In an effort to spotlight and celebrate local artists, business owners, community builders, and essentially the next generation of leaders, the city is proud to partner with Action Greensboro to introduce our Made in Greensboro series. This day, we place the spotlight on Chad Husky and his homegrown popcorn empire. Chad Husky's road to food entrepreneurship started with ambitions to be a professional musician, then took a sharp turn away from the family furniture distribution business and nearly ended in a career in information technology. But Chad went soul-searching when he realized he was tired of solving other people's problems all the time. That's when he landed on gourmet popcorn. Undeterred by his lack of experience in the food industry, Chad started making batches in a kitchenette in a building that housed his father's furniture showroom. Chad's Carolina corn recipes range from savory to sweet. The business grew faster than Chad had hoped. By chance, he met the owner of Carolina Fine Snacks, a Greensboro-based snack food manufacturer who was able to provide some much-needed advice on turning the business into a full professional operation. Chad's popcorn is sold across the South and Western U.S. Locally, it's available at Best Way, Whole Foods, Lowe's Foods, and at PTI Airport gift shops. To learn more about Made in Greensboro or to see more images taken by photographers Jerry Walford and Scott Mothersbaugh, visit the Action Greensboro website at madeingso.com. This is the week recognized across the country for businesses owned by minorities and women. Coming up after the break, we'll tell you what activities are on tap in the Gate City for Minority Enterprise Development Week. Stay with us. Welcome back to FYI Weekly. Providing resources, support services, and networking opportunities to minority and women-owned businesses throughout the year is at the core of the MWBE office. Joining me now to tell us about the importance of Minority Enterprise Development Week, also known as MedWeek, is Gwen Carter. She is the coordinator of the city's MWBE office. Hello, Gwen. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Well, thank you for joining me. Tell us about the history of MedWeek and when did it originate in Greensboro?
So MedWeek actually started, Carla, as a national celebration at the U.S. Department of Commerce in the 1980s. The purpose of that celebration was to honor the achievements and accomplishments of minority and women-owned businesses.
Okay. And then you started in Greensboro recognizing it when?
So we reintroduced it to the Greensboro community about 5 years ago. We started with a Monday night event and we celebrated throughout the entire week, ending with a golf tournament that I'd like to share with you, share additional information with you.
Well, speaking of which, we are in the midst of MedWeek right now, so tell us about the activities that are taking place this week.
So we're going to start Monday with a celebration at the Proximity Hotel It's our opening night ceremony. It's actually our Snoozapalooza. It is open to the public. We invite all businesses, especially come out to network with other businesses. It is from 6 to 8 p.m. We're going to have food. We're going to celebrate. We're going to have door prizes and information and hopefully networking and collaboration between minority and women-owned businesses as well as non-minority owned businesses. So it is open to everyone.
Wonderful. And what other activities do you have to take you through the week?
So MedWeek is actually about not only celebration, but we also want to educate. So the next 2 days we'll spend educating minority and women business owners. On Tuesday, we will have a business development day. We're going to have a business roundtable where there will be a discussion about minority and women businesses and their economic development and growth in the Greensboro community. Following that, we're going to have a branding and marketing session. So how do you get your information out to customers? Who are your customers? We'll have someone there, an instructor there, to actually provide you with information so the minority and women businesses can do more targeted marketing for their companies. Following that is our Thursday luncheon, which is our biggest event. At that time, we will have our minority and women outstanding businesses of the year. We'll be awarding in 4 different categories. The first category would be our construction business of the year. The second will be the MWBE Outstanding Supplier of the Year. We'll have someone representing other services as well as professional services. All of those businesses will be awarded and recognized during that time period.
Okay, so we've listed all of those activities there on the screen for folks to see. Where can they get information about these activities to make sure that they are able to participate?
So as I said, most of these activities are free, and we do want our community to be a part of this. So to obtain additional information, go to www.greensboro-nc.gov/MWBE MedWeek.
Okay, now tell me about the contributions. You have so many different minority and women-owned businesses in Greensboro. What contributions would you say they make to our community?
So minority and women businesses are small businesses, and they make such significant contributions to our local community. They are sponsors to some of our MWBE schools. They volunteer at their Little League sports. They help to increase our tax base. They employ other minority and women-owned businesses, and if you're familiar with that, you know that as a part of that, these small businesses, it has that trickle-down effect. So they help to build and stabilize communities. Minority and women businesses are so crucial, their success to the success of all of these communities that they happen to live in. So we really want to celebrate them. We want to recognize them as well because they play a vital role in our community.
And speaking of which, everything that you do to bring this recognition and celebration within an entire week span, how are you and your staff able to pull that off?
So we have a lot of volunteers. We have sponsors who, without this, we could not make this happen. This is a great celebration. We have our sponsors, we have our staff persons, we have volunteers, but mostly we have the MedWeek committee. That committee is comprised of the University of North Carolina at Greensboro, North Carolina A&T State University, obviously the City of Greensboro, Guilford County, as well as Guilford County Schools. We make a great team. We start early in the year, and we finalize it on our last day of activity with a big send-off for our luncheon.
Okay, well, Gwen, congratulations on your 5th anniversary for MedWeek. Looking forward to attending the activities as I do and try to get to as many as I can each year. And we appreciate the opportunity to celebrate the great work being done by these local businesses. I do hope you'll come back and let us know about the other wonderful work that you have going on through the MWBE office.
Thank you.
Thank you. Stay tuned for a little-known fact about Greensboro as we tell you something about the city. That's coming up after the break. Stay with us. Welcome back. One way to stay informed about decisions that impact our city is by attending or tuning in to City Council meetings at 5:30 p.m. on the first and third Tuesday of the month. The Greensboro City Council meetings are open to the public, but if you cannot make it to City Hall, we broadcast the meetings right here on GTN. The meetings held in the council chambers are also streamed live on the city's website. Meetings on the first Tuesday of the month will take place in one of the city's 5 council districts to allow council members to engage more residents. Those meetings will be broadcast the following Saturday at 10 a.m. Meetings on the third Tuesday of the month will continue to take place on Level 2 of the Melvin Municipal Office Building, located at 300 West Washington Street. The fourth Tuesday is reserved for a meeting as needed. To review the council meeting locations, schedule, and agendas, please visit the city's website. Here's an opportunity to learn a little something about the city. The Greensboro Coliseum Complex has opened the doors to its newest event venue, Piedmont Hall. Adjacent to White Oak Amphitheater on the Coliseum Complex campus, Piedmont Hall boasts 20,000 square feet. The multi-purpose event space offers an open floor plan with multiple vantage points, allowing patrons to stand during live entertainment events. Concerts will be general admission and standing room only. Piedmont Hall is fully ADA accessible and features amenities including state-of-the-art sound and lights, new concession stands, premium bar service, an outdoor patio area, and connected dining space. This property is the result of a privately funded $4 million renovation of a portion of the former Canada Dry bottling plant. Mark your calendar as the venue will be hosting legendary singer-songwriter Elvis Costello in concert on Saturday, November 2nd. Coming up after the break, we'll showcase our department spotlight. But first, prepare to mark your calendar for all the great events happening this week on the town.
Hey, this is Taylor. Join us for a variety of entertainment this weekend. We've got it all. Start your weekend off right with Food Truck Friday. Come out to Center City Park from 11 to 2 p.m. for a food truck rodeo. There will be 3 different food trucks offering a variety of tasty eats sure to satisfy any midday craving. This Friday's event will feature food trucks from Pearl's Kitchen, Hoppin' Hound Dogs, and Havana Flavor. For more information, check out the Food Truck Fridays event page on Facebook. On Friday evening, head over to Greensboro Science Center for one of their most popular laser shows, Laser Pink Floyd, Dark Side of the Moon. This spectacular laser light show featuring tracks from The Dark Side of the Moon takes place in the Omnisphere Theater at 7, 8, and 9 p.m. Seating is limited. Tickets are just $5 each and are on sale now at greensboroscience.org. No job is too big, no pup is too small. That's right, the Paw Patrol will present their live show at the Coliseum this Saturday and Sunday with an action-packed, music-filled production. The show includes 2 acts and intermission and engages audience with Bunraku puppetry, an innovative costuming approach that brings the Paw Patrol characters to life on stage with their vehicles and pup packs. For showtimes and tickets, visit GreensboroColiseum.com. Every other year, the Greensboro Public Library, along with other community partners, lead lively programs of discussion, films, theatrical productions, readings, and more to engage an entire community in the themes of a chosen work for One City, One Book. This year's work is Born a Crime by Trevor Noah. On Saturday, there will be a book discussion on Born a Crime starting at noon at Hemp Hill Branch Library. And later on, starting at 2:30 p.m., Benjamin Branch Library will be showing the movie Black Panther as a part of its tween screen, Wakanda Forever event. View all of the many One City, One Book events happening at greensborolibrary.org and join in on the fun. To kick off the 6th season at the Crown and the Carolina Theater, the Piedmont Triad Jazz Orchestra, or PTJO, has curated a best-of concert with highlights from the previous 5 years of programming. There will be 2 performances on Sunday at 3 p.m. and 7 p.m. You'll hear arrangements of music of Herbie Hancock, Miles Davis, Joni Mitchell, Wayne Shorter, and much more. It promises to be a really fun program. For additional information or to purchase tickets, visit carolinatheater.com. Keep watching FYI Weekly right here on GTN to find out about more events happening on the town.
Welcome back. The City of Greensboro has more than 20 departments and several divisions committed to serving you, our residents and visitors. Let's go behind the scenes in our department spotlight. Today through October 31st, Brant Street will have occasional lane closures from the intersection of Emmanuel Road to the intersection of West Meadowview Road. This is due to a water line restoration taking place from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. each day. These closures are part of the Waterline Epoxy Rehabilitation Project. This work is subject to change due to inclement weather or last-minute schedule changes. Signage and traffic cones will be in place to direct traffic. Motorists can expect delays and are encouraged to use alternate routes to avoid the area. This job is part of the city's ongoing water and sewer rehabilitation program, which is funded by water and sewer rates. For more information, please visit the city's website. Straight ahead on the other side of the break is this week's Way to Go GSO Shoutout. Stay with us. As we draw to a close, we always want to end on a positive note with our Way to Go GSO Shoutout. This week's shoutout goes to the Windsor Recreation Center. That's where a block party took place to unveil the city's latest placemaking mural being funded by Cycle 1 of the Participatory Budgeting Program. In 2016, District 2 residents voted to spend $10,000 of the city's budget to create a mural that pays homage to the city's civil rights history. An advisory committee was charged with helping the artist understand the essence of the Greensboro Four and the community members who joined the movement. Artist Nils Westergaard was inspired by a newspaper photo taken on February 2, 1960, which was the second day of the historic Woolsworth lunch counter sit-in. The completed mural will include a plaque explaining the historical significance of the civil rights movement and the many heroes of the Greensboro movement. The Windsor Recreation Center is located at 1601 East Gate City Boulevard. That concludes this edition of FYI Weekly, but you can easily stay connected to the latest city news by linking to us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram. Alexa users can subscribe to our 5-minute flash briefings. Be sure to download our weekly podcast, Talk City Greensboro. For all of us here at the City of Greensboro, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.